Greetings, beautiful family. Earth family, family of the light. Yeah, how are you? What have we all got in common? We all have a body. We all came here through mother. We all came here through our mother's body. We all came out of the water. Let's get this transmission hydrated. We have some water together. I have some warm water today. Yeah. Let me show you how it is here this morning in this saturated earth. So much rain. The beautiful swans are here. One is out and one is on the nest. They have built it now and now they are sitting in there. One of them always in there. Such a beautiful process to witness. And yeah, this special moment of some sun. We have a bout of rainy days again. And look at all these other beautiful beings that are here in their bodies. There's a kangaroo poking out of the grass. Yeah. There's two kangaroos. There's another one. Tuning into the interconnectedness of all living beings, of all of us, connected through the web of the earth, the pulsed electromagnetic field, which is the earth's energy. So the earth's energy, PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field. That is the field that connects everything here. And the field can get interrupted like our bodies by not being in touch with the earth, and then it's a two-way. When beings are not connected to earth, we affect the PEMF of the earth, as does all the concrete and all the abuse of earth, the use, the unconscious use, the taking, the digging, the shooting, the living beings, the cruelty. Yeah, this is all here. But one thing we have in common is that for our bodies, that's why the animals are all out here touching the earth, for our body's health, we need to have the PEMF. We need to have the pulsed electromagnetic field energy of the earth coming into our body. So when we are on the earth with our soles of our feet, we can take it in. And many years ago already, like Dr. James Oshman and so on, they talked about earthing and grounding. That has been very common knowledge. It has become almost mainstream. There are products like the grounding sheets and helping people that live so disconnected from earth to bring that into their homes, to put the grounding mats under the feet when sitting at the computer, to sleep on grounding mats because people are not sleeping on the earth anymore. Just recently I read from a doctor that it's proven now, that was in a newsletter, that 20 minutes per week would be helpful for our health. 20 minutes per week. We need at least 20 minutes per day. So the general humankind is so far removed from getting enough PEMF into their body. That's why the life expectancy is actually sinking again, and there are so many sick living beings, because the earth energy is disturbed and people are disconnected. Even at the beach they often wear shoes. Out here there's not many walking barefoot. Some do, but many don't. And for our bodies to be healthy, we need living water. We need to kind of do also what these animals are doing there. So these frequency machines that I'm sharing about, that have PEMF, the pulsed electromagnetic field energy from the earth, and the light of life, dancing together, that's a whole new technology. It's in that way not new that this is what is happening here. The sun is dancing together with the earth, the light and the earth's energy, and the PEMF, the terahertz, is needed to drive it. Yeah, it's just a magnetical miracle energy. That's why there are so many results across the board, which means of all kinds of people and genders and ages, and yeah, it's quite phenomenal. But it makes so much sense. And I'm a channel for Earth. I'm always out here. I speak for her, I speak for nature. Not because I've learned this in a classroom, but because I'm out here. I've been out here for years and years, day and night, receiving the information from Earth herself. I've been a channel, a voice for the rainbow serpent, and all other animals, and for Earth, especially Earth herself. That's why I'm sharing these transmissions here from nature, because I am a voice for Earth. And many of us who are sharing and using the frequency machines, we are all Earth angels, we are frequency angels. We've come here to be a voice for Earth and for Spirit, everybody in their own unique way. Well, I can only speak for myself, and myself, I am a voice out of my human vessel for Earth and for Spirit, and to unite both in our bodies, which means uniting our true essence with our physicality. And for that, our physicality needs to operate optimally. Communication needs to flow. We need to be connected, and we live here on Earth. If we go to space, we need a space suit. To live well here on Earth, our Earth suit needs to function well. And for that we need to be charged up with the Earth energy, with the PEMF. Yeah. So the animals here show me as well and transmit here into the field, into the Facebook field, the soulful media, to take your wings and spread them and to fly. Yeah, to take off into the new. It's not easy. It is really not easy to be a forerunner, but we are not here for easy. Yeah, we are here to do it, to shift the patterns of our constructed self. The constructed self is completely in everything. It's in our psyche, it's in our unconsciousness, it's in our subconscious, it's in our subconscious, it's in our body. I've seen my children, they copy everything. We have copied everything from our parents, even their posture, even how their digestion works. Everything we have copied. How we stand, how we sit. Everything we have copied from our parents and our environment. That's the epigenetic. Yeah, and we know all of that. That has all become almost mainstream. So we have to deconstruct also our body to become who we truly are in our body. Otherwise, we are soul aware, but the body still keeps doing the old thing, and there's a disharmony. If our body is still contracted and holding the posture of my dad and my mum, but my soul is my unique, my infinite, vast, infinite being, shining light, powerful, that has come here for a purpose, with a purpose, to be a voice for spirit and for earth, and then I'm in my human that is suppressed and shut down, that is in war programs and scarcity, because that's what my ancestors, my physical ancestors have gone through. But not just that, I had amazing ancestors. They were forerunners as well. They created things. Yeah, my grandfather and they were early. They were early adopters. They were creators and inventors. So I have that also in me. And I'm drawing on that too. But there's a lot that we all have to deprogram. All these programs, all their belief systems that we took on. Because we all have that in common too. There's no human that was not conditioned in their first years. And especially all the different generations. Yeah, we were conditioned, we were suppressed, we had to adjust, we had to listen. We had maybe authoritarian parents. And maybe a mix, one authoritarian, one free, and you know, some had loving parents, some had unloving parents. This is all what we are bringing here. But what we truly are is infinite bright light. We are love. It's not what we seek out there. Love is the most misunderstood energy there is. Totally confused with romantic love. You know, when we are stuck in that, when people are stuck in that, over-sexualized, the super consciousness level is blocked because they are down here. And that is not like animals, because animals are very purposeful. And we can see that here. That transmissions from the swan, the transmission here from the sacred swans, yeah, they are not all day long in their nest, you know, having sex all day long or having sex with other animals. They have purposeful union. They have created now their offspring. They are caring for the offspring. They are connected here with earth, and they are not distracted like humans that have been taken and distracted and totally distorted. Forgotten the natural law, forgotten the sacred laws, yeah, of sacred union. And to get to super consciousness, we have to get from sex to super consciousness. That means from the distorted energy that goes out there into the addiction, up to source. Yeah, and for that often it is necessary to walk some time alone, to be celibate, to be in this own energy of us, so we can purify and come into our sacred union without being distracted and having our body filled up with someone else's energy as well all the time, that keeps us locked in. Yeah, and then we can't shift. Yeah, the crows, the master shapeshifters, they're coming into that. Yeah. So there's something sacred that happens when we work deeply with the earth energy and the energy of spirit, the PEMF and the terahertz, so that the awareness rises in our body. And that's why in our community there are so many of us. We are recognizing each other. Yeah, oh wow, there you are. Because we know each other, but not by the looks. The looks can be so distracting. They can be deceitful. We know each other by resonance. We know each other by frequency. So what do you think where we meet? When we are involved with frequencies, that's where we meet. That's why these devices are here as well, so that we can meet through that. And we can go out and have something physical in our hand to share with others, to repair our bodies, to charge ourselves up again and come out of this depletion, especially when we have been doing this really hard work to become who we truly are and to shift out of our conditioning. Sometimes we need something more. Yeah, and we are coming out of an era where we have done a lot of consciousness work, a lot of soul work. That's why people are going to the jungle, people are sitting with medicines, people are using substances and this and that. Yeah, and people are doing course after course after course and dancing and movement to shift. And there's been a lot of consciousness shifts, but now we need to take care of our bodies. And when you read the ascension scribers like Natalie Alba and Judith Kusel and so on, all of them are writing we have to take care of our body. If we are not charging our body up with the energy of earth, we can't care for our body. That's why the shops are filled with supplements, thousands and millions of supplements. It has become the biggest business. But is it helping? Mostly it confuses the body, it totally confuses the body. And the key thing people are not doing, and what NASA has been doing with astronauts, when they come back from space and they've been disconnected from the Earth energy, they use PEMF for them to recharge the bone density, to repair the joints, because the body gets brittle and gets weak. And what is that? That's called aging. So is aging really aging, or is it just not having enough earth energy? Have you noticed that older people, they can't bend down anymore, they can't take their shoes off? Have you ever seen, or have you seen many older people with their bare feet on the earth? Yes, in Australia I see them because we have a beach here and we have warmer weather, but in Germany I haven't seen any older person. And they are aging, they are truly aging, because they are not in touch with earth anymore. They get stiff and they are not barefoot on the earth anymore, and then they can't take their shoes off anymore, and then they get sick, and then they die, a miserable death most of the time. And because the circulation doesn't go up to the head, they become dement. Yeah, they forget, and then they forget also how their body used to look. They forget how it is to be healthy, and then they don't become playful, mature wisdom carriers. They become old and brittle. We have a choice. We know now, and this is what we are sharing, and I am a voice for earth and I am a voice for spirit, and to take care of our body we need the energy of earth. I have never not been sharing that on here. You can go back to when I came onto here, that might have been in 2009 or so, or 2010. I have always shared of earth. My Facebook, my beautiful book here is filled with nature. I've been infusing Facebook always with the energies of earth. And I'm not doing anything different now. I've been sharing about the structured water, which is also like what's running over there. But people who can drink out of a fresh stream, that are not many, so we need machines for that, and through the machines at the moment we also meet each other. Yeah, and many people are not on the earth, and sometimes just sitting on earth is not enough. I'm outside so much, and for me the machines have also made a very big difference, the frequency machines, even though I am outside a lot. And for those who are never outside and barefoot on the earth, they are having incredible shifts. They are suddenly having energy again. It's so simple. And when you have energy again and your blood is circulating, then your digestion works again, your skin improves, your hair grows again, your body repairs, your mood shifts. It's that simple. And then your purpose comes back. Your soul can then come online again, and then we can merge soul and body. Then we can share that with other humans and we come into purpose again. into the purpose to play, to be here, to be love, to live as love, yeah, to live as love alive, sharing, caring, protecting our animals, protecting our women and our children, yeah, not sitting there talking about it, sitting there talking with AI and talking about it, but being here in the field connecting. So our animals are not alone, our women, our children are not alone, our mothers are not alone, our fathers are not alone. That's why everyone in my community, in our community, is bringing these frequency devices to their parents. Yeah, and that's years and years, 70, 80, however old they are, 50, 60. That's many, many years of living without the right frequency in the body. Or not enough. That's why everybody has the not enough. I can't get enough. Then they are over drinking, overeating, over sexualizing, over this, over that, over socializing. Because they haven't got enough of the earth energy. And the earth suit is empty. It's like my phone when it gets empty. So the frequency machines can be like power banks. We are charging up, we are plugging ourselves in, we are charging up. Yeah, and we are meeting each other through that. And we are creating a new economy and a new ecology. That's how exciting it is. Yeah, let's drink to that, and the sun is shining to that. This is how I look like without my skin. I'm a shining bright light. And so are you. Yeah, and often we were told to dim our light, to not upset, to not shine so brightly. That's why people wear sunglasses all the time and not looking into the sun, because it's too bright. Yeah, and when we are shining so bright and we are reflecting the other's shadow, they often can't deal with that, and then they avoid and run away or block or project onto us. So, but it's up to us to just keep shining and to just not engage in that game anymore. Once we realize that, we are not engaging anymore. We don't have to defend, and we just go somewhere else. It's that simple. And when we are filling up with earth energy, something happens. We are erecting. Our spine erects. Our posture shifts. Yeah? How long do we keep doing postural work? How long are we going to keep being adjusted and manipulated and doing movement and going in, bending into yoga postures? If we don't have the right earth frequency, we just keep doing that, but we're still going to be crippled. And the most hip surgeries are happening for yogis, yeah, because they have been overstretching and they're still not enough, they don't have enough earth energy in their body. It's very simple. And we can then work differently with the chiropractic and the osteopathy and so on, because then we are full with earth energy, what we need for our body. And then we can adjust, and then we actually stay in that and don't shift back all the time. Because you can get adjusted, you leave the clinic, and then you just return back. You sit back in your office chair in your car, walk back in your old shoes, and you return to just the same thing. That's why you keep going and going and going for years and years and years, and you're still walking around bent over. I'm just saying you because of the general. We all do that. That's the human condition. I'm not judging anyone. And that's the old, yeah? And I'm so thankful and grateful for all the help I had and we had in that time. But now we are moving. I'm a forerunner to the new. And if we are not filled up with the earth energy, yeah, we're going to stay in that infinite loop of doing that keeping doing that the whole time and never getting there. So into our own alignment, deeply anchored to the core of earth, the core of matter, and all the way up to source, in our direct link with source we are. And then when we charge and have the machine in between and charge ourselves up once a day or every other day, when we begin with it, we might do it 3 times a day. Then the healing goes deeper and deeper, and eventually we might not need it anymore. But right now, to repair and to shift our bodies into the Homo Luminous and to meet each other and to create a new ecology and a new economy, we need them. Yeah. So they are a gift of God They are a gift from Source, and they are a gift from Earth, so that we can heal and we can meet and shine our light and be the love that we came here to be. Yeah. So if you feel to join our beautiful community, our frequency angel group, then get in touch. We are all over the world, and Earth is thanking us for that. That's why the tree I'm sitting under has released this liquid rose quartz, crystal looking like liquid. Yeah, the Earth is speaking everywhere to me. I'm out here with the animals. The swans are creating babies there. I've been fine-tuning my senses. I can hear and understand the deep, subtle layers. I hear Earth speaking. I hear the animals speaking, and they have a different voice. Yeah, I am multilingual, German, English, Spanish, and other, but I am multilingual in all the energies and the frequencies of the non-human-like speakings. And yeah, what can wake up in us when we heal and really fine-tune our body is quite incredible. So what are you choosing? Are you staying stuck in the old human addictions, the abusing, the distorted energies, or are you going to come into full alignment and charge your body up and work with your tribe, with our tribe to, yeah, but you know, that's why there's no talking anyone into it. I'm just sharing here so you know by resonance and by frequency if you align or not. We are all one. I'm not better than you, nothing. I'm just a forerunner, like a parent, like these swans that are building the nest down there. They're going to be bringing those little cichlids in and new souls, but they are preparing the nest. They are the parents. Yeah, and that's what we forerunners do. So someone introduced me, beautiful David, to these frequencies, devices. Yeah, he was in that way my forerunner. And the ones who brought it here to Australia, who first got in touch with it, they are even the forerunners. But we are all in it together. And we are all creating this together. That is a beauty, because that is exactly how Earth operates. The water isn't sitting over there running by itself. The water is flowing into here, connecting this to the beach. The animals are here eating out of the same mud. Everything is connected, yeah? This is not isolated. And there we have humans living behind fences and walls, living isolated. And over there is the eco-village community, where we are living without fences and where we are living and have to take care of our land together. We are forerunners. We are pioneers. We are the new paradigmers. So if you are a new paradigmer, you will feel this, what I'm saying. And then you feel what is true for you. That's why I keep sharing here, day after day after day. I'm just speaking for Earth and the water and spirit. Yeah. And the merging, the uniting. That is the true yoga. Yeah. Then, from the inside out, the planet will change. Our beautiful Mother Earth. We got to reconnect. We got to put our feet on her. We got to sit on her. Yeah, and we got to charge ourselves up and help the others who wouldn't find out about this if we wouldn't introduce them to it. They're waiting literally for us. Yeah. So have a beautiful day. And stay hydrated, charge up, and share this with other people if you feel. And yeah, reach out if you resonate and like to join us in this beautiful mission. And yeah, all this saying, oh, we are not here for a mission. Yes, we are here for a mission. I am here with a purpose, a very clear purpose. all this bypassing and distracting and numbing people, we need to rise and stand up and erect, be in our full power. Yeah. Much love. I feel that in my heart. Yeah. Then we could be flying in also with all of our energy, yeah, into these areas where horses and wallabies and koalas and so on are being shot by some evil people, yeah, who are disconnected from Earth. If we had enough people already in their power, we would be too many for that to be happening. So let this keep opening our hearts and crack us open, because through grief and through that we get there as well. Yeah, we have to. That's what we are here for. And no talking enough can get to disconnected people, because they are disconnected from Earth, completely disconnected from the heart and from Earth. Most people that are disconnected from Earth are also disconnected from their heart, because the heart energy is turned on by PEMF. We need the Earth energy for our Earth hearts in our Earth body to function. That's why so many people are on heart medications and blood pressure and all this nonsense. How many people are on medicines? It's crazy. And psychiatric medicine and all of that, yeah? It's crazy. Antidepressants just to not feel, and this is not the way. So PEMF and terahertz together is really a miracle. In a very grounded way, I'm saying this. Speaking from Earth and from Spirit. Yeah. Much love. Much love. Infinite love that we are. Yeah. Have a beautiful day. It will never come again exactly how it is today. Raining or sunshine. Yeah, it's always a very beautiful day. It's full of beauty, especially when we are in our purpose, in our Berufung, in our calling, and we can play and create, yeah, and share and be out here with our beautiful mother. Yeah, it is full of beauty when we recognize the beauty we are and the beauty that everything and everyone is. That's the beauty way. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Jake. Thank you for being on here. I hope you're really well. Bringing this through here with me. Thank you. I see you, brother. Yeah. And all you watching the replay. Yeah. Thank you. It's not a 60-second reel, because we are here to slow down. Yeah, catching up with ourselves and land and be still and listen to Earth. And if you can't listen to this full transmission because you're scrolling and moving already on, yeah, it's just like to Earth. People often, many walk, counting their steps, and they just walk and walk with headphones in their ears, but they're not listening to Earth with shoes on. We have to be out here and listen. And these transmissions are just opening the doorway to that. Yeah. And it is really something magical happens when you sit day and night under a tree. Yeah, that's why Buddha enlightened under there. Try it. Try it. Sleep under there, stay under there, and something magical will unfold. Let me know how you go if you decide to do that. Bye for now.